Hey everybody, it's Benny One, and I'm back at you with another movie review, and we are moving on to Batman Returns, everybody. The sequel, follow-up to Batman, everybody. This movie is once again directed by Tim Burton. Michael Keaton returns to play Batman, Bruce Wayne, everybody. We also have some returning characters. Alfred and the Commissioner Gordon are both back, everybody. But we also have some new additions to this cast, everybody. We have Christopher Walken. He's here playing freaking Max Shreck, everybody. He's a prick and an asshole in this movie. Christopher Walken is very good at playing these type of characters in movies. Like, really good at playing these type of characters in movies. He played a character like this in a James Bond movie a few years before this. So yeah, he's good at this kind of stuff. And then we have Michelle Pfeiffer playing Catwoman, everybody. And I still think that, I don't know, it's a toss-up because her Catwoman is interesting to me because I'm not really sure how I feel about how she turns into Catwoman, where she gets pushed out of the window by Max, her boss, because she's a secretary for him. And she falls stories, like from a tall building in Gotham City, hits the ground, dies, and then she has a bunch of cats coming over and like nibbling on her and like biting her and eating her, and then she turns into Catwoman after that, and she has 9 lives in the movie. That's right. She actually has 9 lives. Like, she somehow has this cat-like power to where she's stronger and agile, quicker, and she can do all this shit she couldn't do before. And then she has 9 lives. So she can't die unless she dies 9 times. I find that a little strange. That's not very comic book accurate, but they went with it. They ran with it, and I can respect it, I guess, because they decided to go with an idea, and they ran with it. I like her costume. Her costume is awesome. Awesomeness. Michelle Pfeiffer looks great in that costume. That's right. That's right. And then we have Danny DeVito, everybody, as the Penguin, and oh my word, they most definitely took the more Penguin-like-ish route with him, because in the comic books over the years, he has looked a lot like a man that looks very Penguin-esque, and then there's other times where he is just a short little stubby chubby guy that wears a top hat and kind of has a pointy nose. But this one, they went full-blown Penguin. Like, he's got the flipper hands, he's got nasty black teeth, like nastiness, everybody. And like, they went the full-blown Penguin route. Like, he loves everything to be cold. They show little air conditioners pretty much wherever he's at, even in that little camper that he has, the Batmobile that he does where they freaking plant a bomb and everything in the Batmobile, and he's driving the Batmobile in a little race car thing. Funny ass scene, by the way. Really funny scene where he's in there. He's in, and it's funny. I love the part where Batman finds the thing that's running the Batmobile, and the Penguin is so pissed. He's just like, it cracks me. But yeah, the Penguin's very dark in this movie, like very, very dark in this movie. The movie is dark as a whole. Compared to the first one, they really went dark. Like, the themes, like their Penguin literally, his whole thing in this movie is he's going to kidnap all of the firstborn sons from every person in Gotham City, and he's literally going to throw them in the water down in his little lair and watch them drown to death. Like, that's some dark shit. Like, that's some dark ass shit, man. And that's why Tim Burton didn't get to direct Batman Forever, if that's what it was going to be titled when he was going to do it. I don't really know. But because he went really dark. Because the studio basically gave him free run to make this second one because the first one was so successful and it turned out really well and people loved it. So they kind of let him have free reign, and he went a little too dark for them, because Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, they did the complete opposite of that. They went super light and jokey and campy, and where the movie's just really, really, really dark. It is good though. Like, it is a good sequel to the original 1989 Batman, though. We have lots of awesome action. Batman gets a cool upgrade with his suit. It's more sleek looking, and it looks nice compared to the one that was in the one before. So he gets an upgrade with that. We get to see the Batboat. We get to see the Batmobile do some cool shit where he has to fit through this little alleyway that his Batmobile won't fit through, so he flips the switch a bunch of times because it's not working, and the Batmobile shrinks down to this little hot dog thing. It's pretty cool. So, and it's Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Keaton, great on-screen chemistry together, everybody. And Danny DeVito's Penguin mixed in there. God, the dude's crazy. He's super perverted in this movie too, like super perverted. Like anytime there's an attractive woman around him, he's like, like he's like grunting and just like he's like, "Oh, I'll teach her my French flipper." He's nasty. He's just nasty in this movie. He cracks me up every time. And the kid, like I said, the cast is great. Like, it's a good follow-up. I will say though that I don't think I quite enjoy it as much as Batman. But it is a good follow-up. I don't really buy into the whole it's a Catwoman thing that really, for some reason, when I rewatched it this time, I don't know, that bothered me, the way that she got her powers and everything. And she has like this cat abilities shit. Like I don't buy into that at all, because I read comics, I've read comics over the years. That's not what Catwoman is supposed to be. Anne Hathaway's Catwoman and the Catwoman that was in the like Adam West TV show, that's more like what Catwoman is supposed to be. She's just a fit individual that is a jewel thief. Like, she's a thief, a cat burglar. Like, she doesn't have goddamn cat-like reflexes and abilities and 9 lives. Like, that is not what Catwoman is. I don't know why it bothered me this time when I rewatched this movie. Don't ask me why. I don't know. She looks awesome. I mean, and Michelle Pfeiffer chews up the scenery in this movie. Like, she does. She does a phenomenal job. They all do. Danny DeVito is great as this dark-ass penguin. This nasty, perverted, French flipper penguin. Like, they all chew it up. They all... Like, Batman kind of takes a back seat in this movie, honestly, like he does in some of his movies. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's a fun follow-up to Batman. Like, it really is. It's a fun sequel. It takes place during Christmas, which is pretty cool. Different little change there. So it's a Christmas setting. So, I don't know. I enjoy it. So I think I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give this one 3.5 lightsabers out of 5 lightsabers. It's not one of my most favorite Batman movies, but it's a good Batman. It's a good watch, good comic book movie. There's just a few things in it that I'm not quite sure about. So 3.5 lightsabers out of 5 lightsabers for Batman Returns, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you on the tube later. It's because I have spoken.